This video, we're going to talk about the union between the masculine and the feminine. However, we're not talking about outer union. We're talking about inner union because yes, we all have masculine and feminine energy that reside within us. So I'm going to explain to you about inner union, and then we're going to look briefly at some traits of masculine and feminine energy. And then I'm going to show you an embodiment practice, an exercise that you can do that helps you to notice and feel these two energies intertwining within you. And it is super effective if you do it right. It can really shift something within you. I actually had a spiritual awakening when I did this, and I intuitively just created it myself from that experience. So I hope that you watch till the end so that you can do it with me. So what is inner union? Inner union is when you create union within you, between your masculine energy and your feminine energy. Because we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But the thing is, in society, we grow up with this conditioning that we need to find union with somebody outside of us. That we need to find the love outside of us, acceptance outside of us. We are basically brought up thinking that we need to find our other half to unite so that we become a full person. And while it is beautiful to unite with someone and create a relationship, obviously, we can also do that within ourselves. And I believe that that is what actually attracts your ideal partner when you are in union yourself between your masculine energy and your feminine energy. So when these energies are in conflict, that is when I believe that the ego gets overactive and a lot of problems happen. So these energies are just the basis of life. I believe masculine and feminine energy is running through everything we do. So if we can harmonize these energies within us, we can find inner union. So let's look at a couple of traits of the masculine and the feminine. I'm not going to go into all of them because I'll do that in another video, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to look at a few. So masculine energy is giving energy. Feminine energy is receiving. So one has to be giving and one has to be receiving. Know what I mean? Masculine energy is doing energy. Feminine energy is being energy. Masculine energy is hard. Feminine is soft. Dominant. Submissive. Masculine energy is protective. Feminine energy is playful. Feminine energy is motivated by pleasure. Masculine energy is motivated by purpose. So these are not all the traits, but these are some traits where you can see that there's polar opposites intertwining here. Okay, so the thing is, we are understanding this on a conceptual level now, intellectually, right? One is doing, you're doing something, the other is being, you're just being. You're not doing anything, you're just being. Okay, but the thing is that we are still stuck in our minds a lot. So I'm going to show you this exercise, this little practice that kind of helps you to get out of your mind and into your body. So it's an embodiment technique where you can actually feel and witness these energies intertwining within you. Ready? All right, so it involves these guys, our two hands, okay? So one of them is going to be the masculine energy, and you're going to feel masculine energy running within it, and the other is going to be the feminine energy, okay? So you're going to become present, first of all. Let's take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes, and let's just take a few deep breaths together. Okay, I hope you did that with me and you weren't just staring at me thinking she's weird. Okay, so we're grounded in our bodies, and you're going to take your two hands and first of all, just start to rub them together a little bit. And start to become as present as you can, calm, and really look at your hands. Watch what they're doing to each other. They're intertwining. Can even come down to your arms, your elbows. You can do whatever you like. Okay? Now we're going to become aware of the masculine and feminine energies. So this hand is going to be the masculine energy. So this is the doing hand right now. This is the being hand. So this hand is just being. It ain't doing anything. This hand is doing. So this hand is going to give this hand some love. Yeah? So this hand is still not doing anything. It's just being, literally just being there, just existing. And this hand, there's energy flowing through it as it moves. It's doing all this. It's giving love. And that's the next one, the giving. So this hand, as it's doing, it's also giving. It's giving love. It's giving physical touch. And this hand is still not doing anything. It's just receiving. So become even more present again. And I want you to feel back and forward between the energies. So we're going to be in our doing energy right now. So we're doing. And at the same time, be in receiving energy. It's actually trippy because you're literally looking at two energies within you. So as you're looking at your hand that's still, envision, like feel the receiving. You are receiving. You're being touched. But it's by yourself. Isn't that crazy? So you're in this receiving mode and doing mode at the same time. So you're literally giving and receiving love all at the same time. All within yourself. So really just feel it. You can like pretend as if you were doing it to somebody else on the doing side. And on the receiving side, you can also, just a trick to get into it, you can pretend that you're receiving it from somebody else. And then you're like, whoa, it all exists within me. Okay, and you can switch back. Be like, oh, whoa. This hand's receiving now. This hand's giving. Oh my God, now I feel the receiving on this side. Kind of crazy. Not really, but it's pretty simple. But we just don't stop to notice it. So let's look at like this hand is dominant. This hand's submissive. Feel the energy. You can feel the dominance. You can feel your dominant energy. And you can feel the submissive energy of like, oh, this hand just letting go. That's how you can teach yourself to just let go. This hand is like dominant. Can also kind of be like an I got you energy. And this hand is like, oh, okay, you got me. It's all good. This hand's protective. This one's playful. This one's motivated by purpose. This one's motivated by pleasure. It's receiving the pleasure. This one is feeling purposeful to give the pleasure. This one's hard. This one's soft, and so on and so forth. But the main ones are the doing and the giving on masculine side, and on the feminine side, the receiving and the being. So that's the really important ones to imagine as you're doing that. And you can switch back and forth between them. So you can see the energies go back and forth. But the important thing is to notice them at the same time. You have to be giving and receiving at the same time. That's when you actually kind of trip out, because you're like, whoa. And I had a spiritual awakening when I was doing this. Literally, I remember just looking at my hands and becoming really present, and like, that was it. I noticed those two energies intertwining within me, and I was just like, whoa. And I became suddenly really present, totally woke up. And I had a spiritual awakening that day, and I will again do another video about that, but it was through that. And at that time, like my hands even lost the label hands. Like, you know, I didn't really have words to describe anything anymore. It was kind of trippy. But that is the exercise. I hope it made sense. I hope you did it with me. And I hope that it kind of triggered something within you to actually notice those energies intertwining within you, not just on a conceptual level. So that's it for today. Lots more on masculine and feminine coming soon, because I believe this is the key to bringing union to both within ourselves and in the world. So let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can hear more from me. Bye.